Testing, testing. Is it working? What's up? Long time no see once again. I think it's been a couple of weeks, maybe a month since I last streamed some good old Dune Imperium, so pretty excited. I do love me a good stream day. Oh my goodness. It has been hectic. If you have noticed as well, over here, I got the chat looking good again. The video I originally watched to set it up the first time, completely gone. So I had to remember the website that gives you the link to the good chat and put it together off of that. But yeah, let's see here. We'll try to get a game with people from the channel as usual. If we don't have anybody, we'll do our best. Kind of a last minute stream, honestly. Usually I like to schedule these things like a couple days in advance, but I don't know. I got out of work early today, and I just felt like playing some Dune Imperium, you know? But yeah, how's everybody doing? Feels good to have the setup going again as well. I know there's been a couple of tournaments going on. Lanny invited me to a invitational tournament as well. I feel like I just have like had no time recently. It's insane. But I want to try and get back to the weekly streams if I can. I feel like that would be a fun and very doable thing. I was getting a little distracted with trying to put out like really highly edited videos and distracting myself from streaming the whole time. So I do feel like this will be like a good balance, kind of get back to the basics as you were. Then I've not been playing very much Dune Imperium at all, you know. And you get rusty, you know. You don't play for a little while, so it's good to get these skills back a little bit. But, let's see here. Ah, nice. That's working as well. Look, a nice clean little chat box at the bottom as well. But yeah, I've not been keeping up to date on the Dune Imperium news. Super pumped for the Dune movie, though. Should be sick. Let's see here. Okay. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's Fridays are going well. I know mine is. Let's see here. Honestly, not looking great for getting people from the stream, so I might just post the game in the thing. I've only played 4 games of Dune today. 3 TTS, 1 IRL game. That's it? Fire, you're slacking. You gotta pump those numbers up. Damn, 4 games, that's a lot. If you consider each game's like 2 hours, probably longer in person, that's an entire day of Dune. 8 plus like 11, 12 hours. How'd you do? You win? I also saw there was a new podcast episode release for the fan-made leaders. Every time I come back to this mod, there's new ones. This stuff is insane. Is this actually like taking off? Are people getting into these? I feel like it's got to be getting a little bit overwhelming now. Maybe worth looking into at some point. Probably put it off though. Especially because a lot of these aren't in English. But I guess I can figure that out. At least 2 hours per game, 0 wins. Ah, bummer. It happens. Yeah, screw it. I think I'm just going to fire up a TTS Club game. Keep things moving. Let me know if the music's too loud as well. I want to try and maybe get some background music going. I feel like that can be the vibe, but I played around. Oh, that's definitely too loud. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. I've randomly gotten myself into the Risk YouTube scene. Been watching a ton of that stuff. surprisingly entertaining. I played Risk as a kid, and it was like brain dead, boring. You know, everyone just sits and like builds up troops for like hours and hours and hours. But actually, very entertaining. A lot more strategy to it than I thought there would have been. So I've definitely been going down that rabbit hole. I probably won't get into it. Seems like a pretty saturated area, and I don't know if I'm trying to like be competitive with it. I played a game or two with friends. I feel like that's probably good enough. We'll play some XMO. Okay, got the game up. Who do we want to play this game? Honestly, we could go back to a meta leader this round. I feel like we've been messing around a little bit the last couple of times. I can't play any Baron games on stream. I play him so much in tournaments, it's like laughable now. I wonder how the leader meta's been shaken out too with all these tournaments going on. I feel like there was a lot of like variability and stuff. Also, expect some new like guides and stuff. Lannister hit me up, said we should do some more guides like we used to, and I'm totally down. That's a good idea. I definitely like fell off that train hard. Play the Beast. I love playing the Beast, and I would love to do that. Just get some combat going. The whole who can get the Swordmaster first strategy, it never used to be that intense, but I do feel like it's getting very I don't know. People are really starting to beeline for the Swordmaster now, more than like I'd ever seen before. Elisa is very fun to play. How's it going, Orski? Elisa, yes, I agree. I have been getting more interested in Elisa. She's just hard to play on stream, I will say, between me talking. But you know what? Beast isn't available. Maybe I do come for the Elisa play. And yeah, Guillermo, going well. Feels good to be back. I always enjoy streaming so much when I do it. It's kind of one of those things where you kind of get overwhelmed. You don't really feel like doing anything, but once you're actually like on, like once I'm on here actually doing it, I enjoy it so much. I really should just suck it up. Oh, it looks like the game is filled as well. Wait for people to join. And I can make sure I get all my cameras and everything set up as well. I never play Tessia. It's too much to think about. Agreed, yeah. And I can sometimes get prone to analysis paralysis in these games, so having even more decisions to make front-loaded can definitely wear me down. Yo. I play too much Tessia. 80% of my games are Tessia. You know what? You're developing a very unique set of skills, and I think that will probably help you in the long run of this game. Hello, YouTube. Hello, have fun. Oh, okay. I was wondering why no one was taking seats. I forgot. I had to change my permissions again because my friends are annoying about move around and breaking stuff when I'm teaching rules to games. UI bugged. Yep. I will fix it now. If you are in the game, I do ask that you not watch the stream, obviously, just so you don't know all my entry cards and everything. I need to change my Steam name too. I always talk about that. I've been Ribbit for too long. Gets confusing. Okay, let's see here. The only thing is with reloading the mod, you have to reset the cameras. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Nah, we won't go rank this time around. I really don't even know what it entails. I don't think I've ever played a rank game. Damn, they're throwing on the clock mode. I see you. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, yeah, we can shuffle too. The meta has evolved. Okay. Fired up. Let's take a look at this row. Let me know logistically if there's anything messed up with the stream. It has been a little while. Where are we going here? It looks like yellow's going first, so we're going second. Ah, beautiful. First game back, we get perfect seat position. The row is looking nice and juicy as well. Gola in the opening row. This is something people play around, and I will be playing around it as well. Honestly, I'll go for Gola over an early Swordmaster. I don't know if that's technically correct or not, but I feel like Gola's just so good. Mnemonic Film in the row as well. Very powerful early on, especially if we can get the Beast going. Get that extra spice so we can hit Tech Negotiation. Flagship probably won't matter till later. Spaceport is trash. Embedded Agent, surprisingly excellent. I feel like I've been seeing this card used and abused a lot lately. G Manipulation, Bene Gesserit Sister, and Planned Coupling all in the row as well. So a lot of Bene Gesserit synergy to start out. Whoever can get these things going is going to be in a nice spot. And then a power play. Always a nice card. Are we picking now? We are. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, not exactly what I was hoping for. We played Eobon last time, I think, so we won't go for that angle. I do kind of like going for Helena. I feel like I always fall back on Helena. I do love playing her, and I haven't played her in a while. And there are some good cards in the road that I would like to pick up. I really don't want to go Princess Yuna at all. Starting with the no water when Gola's on the board, I want to be hitting Research Station ASAP so I can get extra specimens to pick up that Gola. So Yuna's kind of out for me. Baron's always S tier, but... And you know, Tessia's like S tier as well. So I'll try to keep it interesting. I think Helena, she's more of an A tier leader, I think. So I'll try to let that go. We'll get a little Helena going. Ranked is just that you gain, lose ELO and cheesable ranking system. I can recommend ranked people play to win. It's fun. Okay. Fired up. Yeah, I didn't imagine it would be that different than the normal game mode, but, you know, figure I might as well not. It's been a while since I played. I might as well keep it simple. Ooh, are the turns on? Yes, they are. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so we start out. Ilban Rachis. Playing Signet Ring on over to Smuggling. So, a classic maneuver. Let's see what we get here. Oh, unfortunate. We drew our Diplomacy and our Secret Allies in the first hand. Not ideal. But we can... Oh, we don't have our blue access either, which is unfortunate. We would have really liked to have gotten... So this kind of makes me not want to go for interstellar shipping. We do have a beast in the game as well, so they're probably going to be going to Tech Negotiation to pick up that Mnemonic Film. We really want to get... This is so awkward. We're going to want to go double faction space here. I think we have to deny someone else going for the early Gola play. I think that's even more important than denying early shipping. Especially because we can't get early shipping anyway. And then we'll probably just go double faction space, reveal for 5, pick up a good card. I think that's the move. So, between playing these two, I think starting... And we'll just reveal the experimentation. I don't feel strongly about getting that one spice right now. We might as well make use of both of our faction cards. We'll go for our Diplomacy first. Yeah, we'll go for the Diplomacy first. We'll go to get water, like I said. And the combat is skirmish, so we will throw a... We'll throw in 1. The beast is in the game. We'll be happy with a 1 troop for 1 spice conversion, I think. I forgot the clocks are going, and I do not know at what point the time runs out on my turn. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Of course, the beast does go for the early dagger to the Mnemonic Film, as we had talked about. So I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's think about our next move so we don't get totally screwed with the clock. Pick up TM, best opening move. Time doesn't run out. What's the point of the clocks then? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I guess time we're good then. Works for me, because I do feel like I'm going to be talking a lot, so I will definitely be losing time on that angle. We have a Signet Ring play here for Kaz. They just go on down to Carthag, get a troop, get a bunch of... get an intrigue card. They grab the Planned Coupling. Okay. We have a dagger here for Elbon. They'll just head on over to Mentat, draw a bunch of cards, probably aim to get the Embedded Agent. Our turn, surprisingly, full space doesn't go. So I think we definitely take the full space here. Then we have a nice 5 reveal. Yeah, I think this works out pretty well for us. And it can deny a potential late play by the beast or someone who wasn't planning on going here really anyway. And getting full spaces in the deck are generally pretty good, so... It's, oh, okay, it's just to see how long they're going for reference. Okay, I think that makes a lot of sense. Black Shadow, what's up? Long time no see. We have a Hardy Warriors play for the Beast. So they're going to go hog wild on this. They did use their Seek Allies, so worth remembering for sure. Trying to keep track of daggers in the early game is also important, especially for next round's combat. We kind of just hope yellow doesn't put a troop in here. Our kind of goal with that one troop was to get that one spice, so we were never expecting to get second place most of the time unless we got pretty lucky. Has been a while since you streamed as well, I think. It has been. I have been sleeping on streaming. But it's been Chow's here. 2 homes move in 5 weeks. Oh my god. Why? Why'd you move twice? That seems very, very punishing. I hate moving once. I hope to never have to move again after at least 2 moves. I'll give myself 2 more moves, and then I want to find my permanent home. I hate packing stuff up. Diplomacy here for Ikaz. They head on over to Wealth. Get a little Solari going. And a Seek Allies for yellow. They go to Secrets. Okay. So everyone did end up using their diplomacy card just a little bit later. We have a pretty fat reveal here. We will get our 1 specimen for experimentation. And a 5 reveal here. I think with the G manipulation and the Bene Gesserit sister both up, I'm very tempted to go for the embedded agent. So I think I'll just let it ride. There's also a Gola in the row still, and I think I can get something nice going there. So embedded agent it is. Let's break the game a little bit. We will trash that. Thank you, green. It's nice when the players in the game just do it, so I don't have to look at chat to remind myself. 5 reveal for the beast. They have a treachery. 6 reveal because of Mimic Film. So this is a card you have to remember now. So we will try to remember the beast has Mimic Film. Reveal of 3 and a G manipulation for green. A big reveal here. 6 and 2 specimens for yellow. Okay. Not enough for the Gola. Oh, they do Atomics the row though. Huge. Okay. Jessica Arrakis in the row. That could enable our Bene Gesserit synergy still and gives us a couple of daggers to work with. The other cards are trash, unfortunately. Blocks are great when people complain about their slow play and the player that complains has 15 minutes. Ah, I see. Will this be as entertaining as BS last stream? I can't imagine it will be. You cannot expect me to live up to the hype of Black Shadow's incredible streams. But I will do my best. Cannon turrets, by the way, for green. So they do take this combat down. They get a bump and a spice. I think at this stage, we would prefer green to win this combat. I think red's doing a little bit better with that treachery buy. But it's obviously so early, you know. Not a huge deal. I think green has 2 Bene Gesserit cards going now. So we will draw the rest of our deck. We'll get all of our daggers and crap now. So I think the move here is going to be going to... we might want to hit. This is kind of tough. We want to get our Signaring off, of course. Actually, Signaring doesn't matter at all right now. Let's be real. I want to get my Experimentation off, and I really want to get a Research Station off. Those are my 2 goals. Research Station is not contested right now, so we might as well play our Experimentation and hit up Smuggling. I think that's a fair use of resources. The combat this round is Cloak and Dagger, so a bump and 2 Intrigue cards for whoever can take this one down. Yeah, let's play our Experimentation. Let's deny Ilban free Solari for the rest of this game. Might as well force them to work around a little bit. And we do get 1 research, so we will take our 2nd specimen. And now... Oh, actually, let me enter in there. So now, when we hit a research station, we'll be getting our 2nd specimen, which is very big for our game. Let's see here. The 2nd wasn't planned. Don't forget to trash your Seek Allies. Thank you very much. It was wacky and was quite entertaining, I must say. Now I'm getting FOMO now. I'm going to have to check that out. Experimentation for the beast. They head on down to the Imperial base and they grab 2 spice for themselves, putting them at 4 spice now. And there is a detonation devices in the row. Unfortunately, I don't have the resources to stop them right now, and I don't really want to be honest. I don't know if I'm feeling a lot of defensive play this game. I think I'm just trying to go hog wild with my own stuff. Also, that's the 2nd time I think I've said hog wild, so that's definitely too many times in one day. Crazy Helena play is to Atomics the row and then play the ring. That is true. I can... I will certainly not be doing that with a double dagger reconnaissance ring hand. We have a dagger here for a good boy Kez. So they'll draw a card. Not really denying Ilban because they don't have the Solari to pay for it. Ilban actually goes for a full space as well. Good. Denying the beast that play. I actually like that play a lot. It's unfortunate because yellow goes right before us, so they will be blocking us a little bit, but I think it's fine. So we could Signet Ring reserve something here. Unfortunately, unless we reserve a 2-cost card, we're not really picking up much this round. We can't even get the Jessica. We could grab the Freighter Fleet. I'd like the Freighter Fleet pickup. So we will do that. We actually get to draw 2 cards as well. So we can do our Signet Ring after we see how much access we get here. So we will go to the research station. We'll play our 2 water. This was always the plan so we can get the Gola. Do you want to draw? Yeah. Give us our cards. Okay. 3 persuasion. Not ideal. We got a research icon, of course, and the entire reason we did that was so we can get an extra specimen so we can get our friend the Gola. And I think that and now we get the reserve. We have to reserve a card with our signet ring. We have 3 persuasion now, so actually anything's open to us. And I think Jess of Arrakis is going to be the play here. Freighterfleet is excellent, but I really do want to get more Bene Gesserit in my deck. So I think this will be the card we reserve. Oh, man. Okay, 2 8-costers. Not the strongest 8-costers, but pretty good still. So I think that is... And we did go to a combat space, so we could put in here. And I think I will contribute 1 more troop again. We will continue our... Red only put in 1, huh? There's still a lot of action behind us. We'll just do the 1. We have 2 daggers. Actually, we have 2 daggers. Yeah, let's throw them both in. You know what? Is the difference between a spice and an intrigue card that big? Actually, probably not. Yeah, no. We'll hold on to it. You never know. We'll get greedy. The difference between 2nd and 3rd is pretty marginal, I think. Diplomacy here. For the beast, they go to conspire. They get themselves a bunch of Solari. Not opting for the detonation devices, surprisingly. Can be a win condition in and of itself. I put a vid up of the last turn. It was a silly match overall, but the end was madness. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to look now. Is it on your channel, Black Shadow, or is it on the Hidden Assets channel? So I know where to look. And did Red put in... No, yeah, they went to Conspire, so they wouldn't put any more troops in. We have a Seek Allies here for green, so they're going to commit to this one heavy. No one's really decided to go into this one. We did pay an opportunity cost going after this Gola. Here is a Carthag play by Ilban. Do they put in now? They do, okay. So a lot of competition for this one. This is a good one to win as well. We are going to beat the beast here, unless they use their intrigue card, because we have 2 daggers behind, so we were kind of guaranteed 3rd place. We get 1 more specimen. I'm dumb. I could have went down. Whatever. We will go for the Gola. That was the entire point of this. Ooh, Piter comes off as well. I would also like that. We will grab our Jessica of Arrakis. It only costs us 2, and we have 3, so that's totally fine. And yeah, I think we're in good shape right now. We got a pretty good deck. We would like to reshuffle now, of course, with our Bene Gesserit synergies going, but I think this is fine. And I don't think I forgot anything. Also, dare I ask about a future Nemesis stream? Yes, you do. The only problem I've been thinking about is how to show the Nemesis gameplay to where it's actually like able to be followed. So I've kind of been thinking on that. Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different spread out parts. So I don't know if I would just have to slow it down so people know what's going on. It seems like tough logistically. But I would like to do it. And I released a video recently that kind of explains how to play. So people could watch that first to like learn. I do want to do it. Meanwhile, the beast reveals a dagger, so they go up to 3, and they bomb the row. Ooh, the Lax Resurgent comes off. Okay, that is a huge, huge, huge buy. That's a victory point generator in and of itself. Wow, beautiful buy. That is exactly what you're hoping for in the beast there. Exactly 3 persuasion to reveal as well. What did Kaz do there? I actually don't know. Oh, they played another card. They played their Seek Allies and trashed it. Okay. So I think they just went to Air King the draw. Try to afford one of these better cards. Reveal of 2 for yellow. They grab an Imperial Spy. I think that's fine. And a pretty big reveal here of 4 and a specimen for green. And the Guild Administrator. Wow, wow, wow. Very excellent. A lot of good cards coming out. A lot of victory point generators. We're kind of all in on this deck build strategy right now. Not the strongest, for sure. Yellow has shipping access as well, so that kind of shuts down that prospect for us. We get 3rd in the combat, so we do get an entry card, which I will take. I think we're good, right? Red pass. Take my entry card. Ooh, nice. Okay. Half a victory point right there. I'll take it. All Dune stuff is on Hidden Assets. Oh, okay. And that's a point. Lots going on in Nemesis, especially for people who don't know the game well. Yeah, that's kind of... That has been a big problem that I've been thinking about a lot, is how to cover some of these games when there is so much going on. It's just the nature of board games that it is very complicated. So it's kind of been something I've been trying to work out and not doing super well at. It just requires a teach up front, which will make a lot of people glaze over. So, I don't know. I think making board game videos is tough in that regard, but I'm still trying to find that balance. Signet Ring here for the Beast. They go to Arakeen. They'll get an extra troop for their ability. Oh, quick change of thought. And they pull the Signet Ring back. Okay. That's not usually a card you want to let people know you have. But I think the experimentation to smuggling is a great play. I think that's probably better. People are always in a rush to get there, especially to get those experimentations off. Annoying. It's like, how do you make a teach video for Nemesis in like 10 minutes or less? Yeah. And the thing is, people don't want to watch teach videos like a lot of the time. I mean, I guess people that are watching board game videos in general are going to be a little bit more amenable, but I don't know. Some of these games are like really complicated. We have a gene manipulation and a plan coupling. So this is the ideal scenario for these two cards. And it's kind of nice. Cass has been getting some good trashes off with their ability as well. And now they're going to be able to trash even more. So Cass kind of killing the deck build game right now. Our hand is a little bit limited. Not going to lie. We're not going to get the embedded agent synergy off this round. I don't really feel a strong need to go to fold space. But like a full teach game is several hours. Yeah. It's actually not that hard to play Nemesis because there's not that many options, but there is a lot of like minutia to get through for certain situations. Experimentation up to interstellar shipping for yellow. Oh, never mind. They're going to grab all this juicy spice in on the Haga Basin. I think that is an excellent play. Yeah, that's just good value. Nobody has water right now, interestingly. I think that might be our call to go to still suits here. Because at this point, no water from the combat. We have the Great Flat. We'll be drawing into our diplomacy likely next round. I think we go full space here. Set up to get the water. And then, yeah, the Great Flat is just ours. I think this is an easy slam still suits here. We get our first victory point of the game. Pretty big. We'll draw a card for our full space. Ooh. Not relevant. Unfortunately. We would have liked to have drawn this next round, but it's okay. This will go back to the supply. Raid stockpiles. Usually people don't go that heavy on this one, so, you know, I'll throw it in. Why not? We'll get a little spice. I've just been bleeding in troops every round trying to get minimal rewards here. Unfortunately, our hand is kind of trash, but what are you going to do? I think that's it, right? Yeah. So now we'll try to get water next round and then collect the Great Flat Spice. That'll be our path to... it's kind of a long path to Swordmaster, honestly. But we'll make it work. So here's the Signet Ring for the Beast. And they're going to grab Mentat. Okay. A lot of liberal Mentat purchasing here. I like Carthag. This is a very easy to win combat. I think they almost certainly get it if they commit probably 3 troops would be enough. I don't think green's going to go in. Not a lot of troops in garrison in reserve right now. Only putting in the 2. Okay. Everyone has intrigue cards here. Yellow has 3. So I think I would have committed a little bit more than that, but that also telegraphs that maybe they have some combat cards as well that they're not afraid to use. Here's a guild ambassador for red, so they start taking that free passive faction access. An experimentation for yellow, they just head on over to interstellar shipping. Getting another research off. So we will reveal our Gola here. No point in playing it. We don't have the Bene Gesserit synergy right now. So we'll be playing our reconnaissance for sure. Remember, we are not blocked, as Helena, so we can go wherever we want. We don't want to draw. We want to draw into our faction access next turn, so that it would just be strictly bad to draw right now, I think. We have a pretty big reveal. I think this might be a bomb row turn, depending on what we see. So the thing is, we are at, what, 6 persuasion right now. 4 humanity is insane. So we could just reveal right now. I actually don't hate that play at all. Reveal for humanity. And then we are just full committing to the deck building strategy. We're just going to print value with our Gola. Is it too greedy, though? Because that's me giving up an action this round. I could be getting an intrigue card for that. I could be getting an Air Keen. I don't think drawing is the right play. We could play our embedded agent to tech negotiation. But then we miss out on the intrigue card, which I'm pretty interested in getting. So you know what? Screw it. We're going to reveal. I think it's worthwhile. Early reveal. We have the Gola. We have the embedded agent. This is just too good to pass up. Worm Riders comes off. And we get 1 sword and 1 intrigue card. So we will step ahead of yellow for now. We'll take our entry card, which is not very good. I want some good value. What is this? Ah, there it is, the treachery. Okay. That's why you got to remember what cards people are buying. They are content to just keep revealing that. Gola becomes embedded. Yeah, but it doesn't get the Bene Gesserit tag. Unless I've missed a new interpretation of the rule. So it would become it, but then I would just... You know what? Interesting. So I would... Ooh. I did not think about it from that angle at all. So I would get the Gola's effect. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That is very interesting. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Thank you. I think it's still okay to early reveal, but yeah, missing out on the 2 shipping is kind of rough. Purchase of appropriate here for green, so they are getting a little spicy over there. I like it. Oh, the reinforcements play to get 3 troops in, and then they're going to use negotiated withdrawal to suck them back in. Little fancy maneuvering here. I like it. Or do they not suck them back in? They grab industrial espionage, which is very surprising. I think this card is Garbo. But they do reveal unnatural reflexes. I didn't see Piter get purchased, actually. I missed that one. You really need that extra spice. Thufir Hawat goes. Oh, baby. Sayadina comes off the row. That is a card. Oh, they are going to pull back. Okay. So they're pulling back 3, which is going to give us 2nd place, which is an extra spice. I'll take it. So they go back down to 2. We'll wait and see, but I imagine we're going to get the 2 spice here, which is honestly, we're gonna get a good little spice economy going. I do worry we're pacing a little bit slower right now, but we have a very good deck. So, and we're set up to grab a trash. So I think we're okay. Does embedded agent plus Gola trigger itself? Yeah, so I don't think Gola would become a Bene Gesserit card, but it would be played with a Bene Gesserit card. So I would get the 2 at least. That I did not think about. It's not an interaction that's come up yet, so it's kind of good to be aware of that, especially with this deck. Oh, I did get the 2 spice, by the way. Thank you, Red. Not the best hand I've seen, but it's fine. Pretty big combat hand, actually. Luckily, we can hit still suits this round, which is huge for us. 2nd place gets 2 water. This is not the combat we wanted to see with that much spice on the Great Flat. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit awkward. Gola never becomes a Bene Gesserit card, but can read other ones. Yeah. Well, at least for humanity, fits great in this deck, and setup might be too slow. Oh, yeah, I agree. We're taking our time for sure. Everyone is pacing. There's like a decent amount of victory point generation. Red, I mean, green's not going to get the alliance, though. So I think they're losing a lot of value with their guild ambassador. I don't think yellow's ever given that up now. Here's the experimentation for green. Nobody with a swordmaster yet, interestingly. Nobody's been able to save out the Solari. I'd imagine the beast is going to get it this round. But, yeah, definitely used to slower than it usually is. Smuggling open. Could be tempted. I'd imagine we're going to end up revealing this and playing our signet ring and our diplomacy this round. Okay, the industrial espionage comes out. So they will draw 2 cards with this. I guess a better card for Aelbon. So now the question we have to ask is, do we just hit smuggling here? Take the Solari and set ourselves up for a Swordmaster this round. We do give up the water, which is awkward. Or we give up the, yeah, we give up the still suits to the collection. It's a pretty big opportunity cost for 1 extra action, I'm not going to lie. Do I think we'll be able to hit smuggling on the way back? Ugh, this is awkward. If we go smuggling now, we will force the beast to go to Swordmaster, so we don't take it. Yeah, and then I'd have to imagine still suits goes, and we're not getting any kind of force into this combat either, I don't think. I mean, we could always put in troops and probably get 2nd. So we'll go, you know what? Yeah, with this being the combat, we can definitely at least get 3rd, so I'm not worried about it. Let's get greedy. Let's go for the Swordmaster. Let's force the beast hand here. We will collect. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll just go down. We'll just take that. My bad. We do get to reserve a card, and we must take the Sayadina here. Not an option. It's too good to leave out in the row. I guess that's another benefit of playing the Signet Ring card first. 10 Solari here for the beast. Yep, there's the Swordmaster play. We can still get the Swordmaster. We are not blocked on green. I'm excited for the goofy stuff this deck can do. That's another reason to get the extra action as well, just so we can get more combo pieces off. And you get one more Solari because you didn't get the board space. Ooh, a Trash of the Row. Oh, I didn't get the... Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you very much. Thank you. I did hit the wrong button. Let's see here. Reverend Mother Mohaim comes off. This is the biggest of trolls to get into my deck right now. This would absolutely crush everybody's streams. I won't be able to afford it, but if I think... And no one else has an Atomics left either. So I can almost certainly try to guarantee that for myself. I'm going to have a big Persuasion round soonish. Although I haven't been getting a lot of high Persuasion cards. So maybe I won't be able to afford that. The Signet Ring here. They will reserve the Truthsayer, getting a little bit more Bene Gesserit synergy going. Throne Room Politics comes off. This is an excellent, excellent card. I would love to get this card. Diplomacy. 2 Still Suits. So they are going to go for that play as well. And a little bit unfortunate because they do go before us. But I don't think it's a big deal. Because we're going to get our Swordmaster. And yeah, go from there. I think we're going for a more, like, I don't know, combo-y strategy here. Missing out on 7 spice is going to hurt a lot, but I don't know. I think you could have gone either way. Here is the experimentation for the beast. They head on down to the Imperial Basin, collect 2 spice. Okay. So, interestingly, we could go Hardy Warriors, try to get second in this combat. We actually kind of want someone else to go in on this combat, interestingly. Because I think we can get 3 extra swords in plus 2. It's a lot of combat power if yellow doesn't go in here. And yellow might not feel pressure to put more troops in. Here's the Signet Ring. Do they put in the troops? Troops, Red says. Forgot troops. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, they forgot to put them in. Ah, yikes, 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 yikes. Well, doesn't seem like anyone else has jumped into the gun. I mean, they have an extra action left, so they could probably put them in. Yellow puts in big here. So, interestingly, I think I have to go for second place in this combat to get 2 water. And it helps us work on the alliance as well. There's no other really good way to get troops in. Yellow is certainly going to win this combat, which is actually good for us. So if we can lock down second, red has 1 action left. And they've already revealed their treachery for this round. They do have a lot of intrigue cards behind. But I think with a big shove in by me and yellow, they're going to be less inclined. So you know what? Let's take a risk here. Worst case scenario, we end up water neutral with 3rd place. So I'm not super upset about that. Ideally, we get the 2 water, though. We collect a butt ton of spice next round. Almost revealed. By accident. Here's the Diplomacy. Ah, perfect. So red is giving up on this one. They're just going to grab their fold space point. We are well on our way to getting an alliance, which is very nice for us. And we're going to get second place. Ah, beautiful. This is working out very well. We're kind of lucky red wasn't able to put anything in here. Big reveal here. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 2 daggers. They grab the Unnatural Reflexes. Very, very good card. It's not activated yet. You do have to be at this point in the research track. But 6 to buy. I guess the Reverend Mother Muhaim was blown out of the row. And I didn't notice. Stilgar here. Or, yeah, I don't know what happened to it, actually. Not paying enough attention. 3 swords. Doesn't matter anyway. 1, 2, 3. And 1 persuasion, which is going to buy us nothing in the grand scheme of things. Unfortunately, this does mean Saidina has to go. But I'm pretty content with our with what we get instead. Green bought it. Oh, okay. That is not good. I did not notice that. When did they buy it? Oh, they drew their hand back, I guess. Okay. I'm used to people not putting all their cards away, so I could look at it on top of the deck. But I guess they wanted to start looking at their options for next round, which is fine. That's another card we're going to have to remember they have, by the way. Reverend Mother Muhaim. It's going to make it very difficult to buy Spiceman's Flows in the late game. Fortunately, we're not really going for Spiceman's Flows. I guess our victory condition is just the value from alliances, for the most part. Okay, we pass. We get 2 water. It's a beautiful thing. We're going to get 7 spice this round. If we draw yellow access, which I think we're guaranteed to, yeah. Double experimentation. Not the best hand in the world, but you don't need good hands when you have the power of friendship. So let's see here. We still don't have shipping access, which is fine. We can get that later. Everyone else is kind of monopolizing that. This is also kind of good as well because we're going to draw a lot of our combo cards in the second half here. So we're de-incentivized to want to draw a lot. Yellow just shoots up the shipping track. Fair. This is going to be like the one round where they're actually able to get it. I think we've got to grab the spice here. Is there any card we want to reserve with our Signet Ring? Throne Room Politics would be excellent for us, but we're going to be playing 3 cards, so we're not going to actually have the Solari needed or the Persuasion needed to buy it. So I think working our way through the research track is going to be okay for us. Yeah, I think that's okay. And we want to save this for non-yellow or green access as well. So yeah, experimentation, easy play. We'll head over here. Great flat. Get a ton of spice. 10 spice now. We go up on the research track here. Now, do we just go up and try to get to the end as quickly as possible? Or do we start trashing cards? And I actually think trashing cards is going to be the move here. We're going for a combat-oriented deck, and I think this is like a very powerful effect for us to pick up. So let's go for it. Get ourselves another specimen, which is always fine. Probably just going to be dumping those into beetles anyway. We will trash a dagger out of our deck. And, yeah, feeling pretty good. Fold space here from red. They head on down to Still Suits, get some water for themselves. They are chasing us a bit for the Alliance here, which is kind of ugly because they also have Treachery. And now they have the water, they need to go to Hardy Warriors, so we might end up getting screwed a bit here. The power of friendship. Piter Genius Advisor here. Super good card. Oh, yeah, they're going to deny the Mentat. I like it. Deny it. Lose a troop, draw 3 cards with the Mentat play. They don't have their Swordmaster yet, so the extra action is relevant. Not really an extra action, though. Kind of more of a card neutral. I love how the Mentat turns the color, by the way. I don't know if it's always done that, but very big. So they're going to get 2 extra cards and a research bump. Absolutely sick for 1 troop. So they move up. They get their second beetle. We have no beetles right now. We'd love to get Secret Forces online eventually. Although, like I said, there is a Reverend Mother Muhaim floating around. Imperial Spy here. So they go up to 8 Solari. And I'd imagine, yep, they do trash it for the intrigue card. They're up to 4 intrigue cards now. They're lucky I can't steal. They're going to play one here? Oh, they do. Poison Snooper, look at the top card. Draw it or trash it. Looks like they're going to draw it. Yep, okay. So we have a ton of spice here. I think we save up for getting opportune combat VPs, like a Highliner, for example. That would give us a victory point as well. So figuring out what to do with the rest of our turn. We want to play our experimentation. We want to play our Signet Ring. We don't really want to draw. We want to draw... If we drew into our Gola right now, it would be kind of sad. Other options for us. We could grab Flagship, but I don't really want to. I want to kind of get the Highliner train going first. Getting the victory points from there seems a lot more important to me right now. We could... we don't have the Solari. I was going to say we could get a Dreadnought and pick up detonation devices. I'm still very surprised that that's even still available. Frankly. Yeah, a lot of options here. I think I might just go for the intrigue card, though. I don't really feel that impassioned by any of the other options here. We'll probably just reveal this again. We want to play our experimentation first, though, because we don't have a ton of available spots for us. So I think an experimentation to smuggling is in order. Yeah. Might as well use our yellow axis while we can. We will use the button to go up this time. We'll get our research bump here, and we must be taking beetles now. Too important not to. So there's our first beetle bump of the game. And we'll end our turn. One action left. Let's see what red decides to do here. They have a decent amount of spice themselves. Everyone has an actual, like a nice little sum of spice. Signet ring. So they're going to be getting some troops into this one. This is a victory point combat that hasn't really, there hasn't been too much spice here as far as battling goes. Looks like they're going to go to siege. Grab an extra water. Okay. I mean, Great Flat was recently harvested, so I'd imagine this will be a research station play, but we will see. Yellow's unnatural reflexes are still not online. They're actually one behind where they need to be. So a little unfortunate. It's going to be turned off a little bit longer. We have like no reveal this round, which is kind of, we knew that was coming, going in. We're not locked out on any of the blue or green spaces. Always important to remember that. We still don't have enough Solari though. Where does green go here? They grab the Mentad. They have 2 actions left. I'd imagine... How many cards do they have left? 4 cards left in their deck. I'd have to imagine they have the Bene Gesserit synergy now. So they realistically could play Plan Coupling with Reverend Mother Muhaim to make me get rid of my last 2 cards, which would effectively make me just have to do nothing for the rest of the round. I'd be pretty tempted to make that play. It screws me over so hard. It's such a funny play. I hope they don't. Don't get me wrong. If you're listening, don't do it, but... They could play it slower. Play a stronger Bene Gesserit card. And then play Reverend Mother Muhaim next. Oh, but... Oh, okay. I'm fine with this. G manipulation. They'll just get themselves some more spice. This 2 spice will set them up for the Highliner as well. Okay. They draw the card here. Did they get the Reverend Mother Muhaim? I'd imagine at this point, with people starting to reveal, that it would really only affect the beast. I mean, it'll barely affect us. So getting the 2 spice seems a little bit more worth. They're counting up. And you know what? They're counting up. And there aren't that many like high value cards in the row here. So I'd imagine they're trying to hit the spice flow. Yeah, look at them. They're counting again. Oh, no. Wow, they trashed the Guild Ambassador. That is very surprising. Reveal here for yellow. They had no troops to withdraw, I don't think. So they don't get the value from this. They did get the entry card, though. 5 to buy. Do they buy anything here? I think you just got to pick up Throne Room Politics. It's so good. It's like the easiest buy. Passive half point every time. Oh, they go for the Smuggler Stopper instead. Okay. I'm surprised. I mean, it is a good card, and it is activated right now. They put it on top. I mean, I guess it gets reset anyway. Yeah, it'll get reshuffled. Oh, look who it is. Lady Jessica. S tier card. We could reserve it. Trash it forever. I think we have to, right? Green was counting up. They probably have a lot of influence right now. We do not want them to get Lady Jessica. No way. Yeah, we got to. Where do we go with our Signet Ring? Not a ton of options here. I think Carthag's going to be the move. We don't want to draw, like I've said. We don't really want to hit tech negotiation. Doesn't do much for us. Yeah. We can get a troop in this combat as well. Get another spice. Actually, I might even hold on to the troop. But let's see what entry card we get first. Okay. That's actually not the worst. That can enable a out-of-nowhere Hardy Warriors play. Do I put the troop in? 1 troop for 1 spice. Is it worth? I think it is. At this stage, maybe not. It's close. Later game, the troops become less valuable, if anything. You know what? Screw it. We'll take the spice. It might be the difference between being able to afford some critical thing later. Why be greedy? Oh, yep. And I will reserve you. Sorry, Lady Jessica. You were not meant for this world. There's the Laxu Surgeon for red, so they're going to start printing value with this. They go to Conspire as well, get another Intrigue card. Okay. This is such a good card. It's insane. This should not cost 3. They get the victory point and the 2 spice by reaching there first as well. They're definitely going to get the extra victory point too. What a good card. 2 victory points, basically. And I think that is it, right? Oh, they're trying to decide if they can play a Intrigue card here, get it out of their hand. I think it's worth doing. I don't think people are... A lot of Bene Gesserit cards out there right now, which generally means there's more Bene Gesserit access. No one's really gunned for this alliance yet either. I'd imagine red is going to reveal a treachery here. I don't think. You know what? They reshuffled. It could not be there. They play the bypass protocol just to get it out of their hand. Okay. Oh, they do pay the 2 spice as well. This has got to be throne room. Yep, it is. Put it right on top. Ah, what a card. Planned coupling comes out. That would be great for us. Fortunately, we cannot afford it. Diplomacy for green. Oh, there is the highliner. Okay, and they're kind of going for this alliance a little bit too now. Threatening. I'd be threatened if I was yellow now. Huge commitment of troops. They're going to get us a victory point and a water for this. We will reveal 2 swords, 1 persuasion. We're not doing anything with that. We will pass. Oh, an urgent mission for red. What are they going to do with that? Okay. Oh, are they going to go hardy? Oh, okay. And they're going to reveal the treachery maybe? Wow. I'm really glad that this... People are dumping a lot of resources here. This is excellent for us. With all this spice left behind. Yo, Dune Knight, let's go. Ah, Lime. Good to have you here. It has been a while since our last Dune Knight. Oh, they did have the Reverend Mother as well. It looks like it was the last card in their hand, so it looks like they probably drew it later with the planned coupling. So they actually didn't have the option to play it on us. Oh, man. Oh, man. Red is ahead by 1. Who do I want to win this? Probably green, crazy enough. They have a really cool deck going as well, but red is pacing out pretty quickly here. And they're about to get the Fremen Alliance. Reveal of 2 here. Looking like they're going to pass, which is reasonable. Okay. We will pass. Obviously. I don't think we're making up that huge deficit. Red passes with the lead. Oh, the private army. This is so nice for us. Okay, so green shoots ahead. And a master tactician. So they're going to pull them back. Okay. Reasonable. Wow. Green went hard for that combat victory. Oh my gosh. Huge use of resources there. Well done. So now, everyone's pretty exhausted. Unfortunately, that does mean the beast gets some reserves back. We get 1 more spice for what it's worth. We have 1 water, so we can hit Hardy Warriors next round. Come on, let's get some of our crazy cards going here. Oh, and we... sometimes it just works out. This is beautiful. So, Gola for Humanity combo going to come in big here. I think we just lock down the Fremen Alliance here. Red has treachery, right? So I think we actually have to go pretty hard to deny them the alliance. So we play Gola, we play for Humanity. We honestly could just go to Selected Breeding here, get a bunch of cards drawn. See if we can get any other good... Oh, yeah, we have our Embedded Agent as well. I would love to play that this round. And it's our... We have 3 cards left, so we have a pretty high likelihood of getting it. I don't want to throw out an exact percentage, because I don't know. I don't feel like being wrong. But, yeah, this is a sick combo. So let's just fire it off. Right? Yeah. Where else could we go? We could not go. I think going to a Bene Gesserit spot at this point, like, we're playing a faction influence kind of game here. So I think we just, like, let it ride. So we will pay the 2 spice. We will trash a card from our discard. And what do we get rid of here? We have a lot of yellow axes. I actually think we get rid of one of our experimentations here. We want to hold on to our Jessica Arrakis. We want to hold of our ring. We have a lot of yellow right now, and I just don't think it's worth holding on to all that. So we will get rid of it. We'll draw 2. Come on, embedded agent, please. Oh, we get there. Nice. And now we get 2 bumps. And we are just going to go hard on the Fremen here. We get a water. Yeah, we'll lock that down. Hopefully discourage red from dumping a treachery into that. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. Our strategy is starting to take some shape here. Dagger to Mentai here for red. We would love to get a little bit more Solari. So Signet Ring to Research Station for green. I'd imagine they're going to get another beetle here. Get their first intrigue card from this row. Man, they're drawing so many cards. But I feel like all of those cards they're drawing isn't really doing much for them practically. You know? Like, what have they really gotten out of any of that? Not much. Here's a Smuggler Stopper for yellow. So they're finally getting their engine going here. So they're going to draw a bunch of cards as well. They get to go to one of the strongest spots in the game, Interstellar Shipping. They will go up and down. Is this a flagship buy? Victory point on the line here. And they have a lot of Solari behind. Oh, they do. There we go. Flagship in the books. Kind of a crap combat. I think we aren't gonna go Highlander this round. Not with our diplomacy. They do lock up that alliance a little bit more as well. I think that's reasonable. Green is close behind. So I actually think diplomacy to wealth here is a pretty nice play. Let's just get the Dreadnought. Let's just get the detonation devices, and we kind of go into next round with enough spice for Highliner to potentially get a 3-point victory combat. Feels pretty good, right? And we need to go once to Emperor anyway, so. And then Embedded Agent will be our last action. Yeah, I like that. We'll go to Wealth. Get ourselves some Solari. Get some Dreadnoughts going. Maybe get some extra spice. Yeah, I definitely... I don't feel... I could... Actually, I don't even think I have access. I don't. I mean, I could have went there with For Humanity. I'm kind of like loaded on spice right now. I feel like I do need to start actually turning some of my resources into victory points, especially with the tier 3s coming up. At some point, you just end up with so much spice. Like, what are you really doing with it, you know? So we'll let red waste some of their garrison troops on this. Yellow has an insanely strong combat engine going with the flagship now and 8 Solari behind. They still don't have their Swordmaster, though, so we'll see how important it is to them to pick that up. Everyone's been very aggressive about blocking the Mentat this game. It is Green's turn here. A lot of options when you draw that many cards. I don't blame them for taking a little bit longer. And I mean, we're taking a lot longer, so I extra can't blame them. We have a decent reveal here. I mean, I might just blow up the row just to see if I can get a decent 5-cost card. Is it even worth doing that, though, at this point? Like, am I buying more cards when I have cards like For Humanity and Gola together? Probably not. I think I have a pretty lean machine going right now. So maybe we just won't buy on the row. We won't buy anything, won't buy on the row. We'll save our atomics defensively in case an insane card pops up. Truce comes out for green. They will use... Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought they were going to deny us the detonation devices, but they do not. They go hollow projectors instead, which I think makes a lot more sense with their strategy of like deck building. But it would have been a big deny for sure. Thufir Hawat for yellow. They do end up grabbing their Swordmaster, which is excellent for us. Turns off flagship for a little bit longer. We will play our embedded agent at last. Get a little bit of value here. We'll go up. We'll grab a Dreadnought. And we'll grab detonation devices, which is a potential source of victory points for us. And this is kind of going to be our engine. We've been going so slow that hopefully now we'll be able to actually start making stuff happen here. We will flip this over. Artillery, not bad. So that costs us 3. And now we can go up and down, which we will. Yeah, up. Then down. We'll get 2 troops, which sets us up for the combat next round. So grabbing the Solari here, I don't hate, because it enables us to get a... Like, how heavy do we want to go for this Secret Forces, you know? pretty minimal. I actually might... Do I ignore this? Because then I can just go for spice. I think the spice might just be better all around here. It's better for selected breedings. It's better for getting a potential second Highliner off. Actually, the Solari for the Dreadnoughts too. It's close. Do we grab the Solari? Getting the Dreadnoughts is pretty big here. We have a Water Peddlers Union as well for when the Great Flag actually gets some spice going. Yeah, we'll take the Solari. I think it's a little bit better for where we're at right now. And I think that's everything, right? Oh, I need to take my bump as well. Okay. We're going to be going to Highliner for sure before this game's over. We could lock down this alliance, especially with Red having a treachery behind. But I could definitely see us going to Hardy. I think we actually push for the Bene Gesserit here. I think it's just pretty good for us, right? And if we have the alliance, yeah. Screw it. Let's greed. Full greed. We go up to 3 victory points. Hopefully Red doesn't punish us. Oh, do they? No, they don't. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. No. Don't actually punish me, please. I just have a feeling we're going to want to go back to the spot at some point, so we might as well get a little bit greedy, but with that treachery, I don't know. It could be a mistake. Okay, so Red somehow manages to hit Conspire for the 3rd time this game. I don't think I've ever seen that. They are swimming in Solari. They do trash their convincing argument out of their deck. Kind of surprised they didn't want to reveal this, honestly. But I don't know what you're going to do with all that Solari. They must have a victory point condition. First Spiceman slow of the game goes to green. Big reveal here. I actually don't even have a High Council seat either, so pretty surprising they were actually able to afford that. They pass. Get rid of their cards. Yellow goes to Carthag here. Do they put in? Really? No one has gone for this combat at all, and it's not a bad one. If we went to a single combat space, we would have considered it for sure. Glimpse of Bathier. A little extra card draw, a little water. They are likely going for their own Spiceman Slow this round. Yeah, and they go for it. Might as well. It's value. We'll reveal our hand 5 here. And what do we go for? Nothing. I don't think. Yeah, nothing. We're all in on our Alliance combat game plan now. We don't need anything else. I can't even think of a great 5-cost card at this point that we'd really even want to go into our deck. I mean, obviously, Tleilaxu Master. But even then, like, I feel like we're a little bit off of that actually being super relevant at this stage now. Conflict 3 is coming in. Here's the treachery. Oh, we do get punished. Do we get punished here? Is my greed too greedy? I feel dumb. Oh, man. Do they have a intrigue card? Feels bad. I definitely should have just locked up that alliance. Yep, here comes the intrigue card. Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting, but still pretty good. So Red's going to win this one. Oh, you know what? Okay, yeah, they win this one. They go trade Monopoly. Okay, we've effed up. So I guess that is something I just need to be less greedy about. Triple Conspire is admirable. Usually I'll do that too, Max. I know. I think, yeah, like every one of these bumps so far has been Conspire. Oh, they're going to take the Alliance. Why are we so greedy? Oh, they're changing their mind, though. They're going to go for the extra combat potential. I mean, it is important that they win this combat, for sure. Two water. Okay. One more to spend. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. I assume they're on top of things. Damn. I should not have gotten greedy, it turns out. I mean, yeah. Yikes. But here's the thing. You know what? We may lose the Alliance, but we will have a higher chance of... Oh, never mind. They retreated them. Screw you, Yellow. So now they have a Garrison, too, to fight us next round. I mean, Red did have to waste a lot of resources, to be fair. for this. Ugh, gross. So they will pay their 3 specimens to move 1 up closer to the victory point here. Red reveal 2 persuasion, not much going on. Red wins this combat handily. They get the... yeah, so we lose our alliance here, unfortunately. Set us back down to 2. A little bit brutal. I mean, here's the thing. We still do have a pretty good engine for printing victory points in the late game. It's just, will we have enough time? I think we might. Yellow is pacing pretty quickly for sure. But do they have a lot of easily accessible victory points at this stage? Probably not. I mean, they have 2 from alliances, but we also have a couple from there. And we'll go for the Bene Gesserit alliance for sure. I don't think anyone else is even close on that. And a double victory point combat here. Okay, so we're really hoping for access to Carthage here. Whether or not we get it is a whole nother story, please. No. Okay. But we do get our patented Gola for humanity into embedded agent combo. You can take from specimen. Okay. So let's see here. We can try to draw into it. No one else has the spice right now either, which is pretty big for us. We go Gola. The only thing is, yeah, so now it's kind of awkward because we're off the spice we need. Oh, interestingly, Red decided to just go up and not take our alliance. Okay, wow. I'll take that any day of the week. Where'd they go up? Feels like a mistake for sure. Damn. Okay. We're still alive. So here, they do go first. They go first. So it is very likely they're going to still get the alliance unless they don't draw any yellow or Fremen access, which is very unlikely. But if they happen to get unlucky here, now they get it. Okay. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. It was a pretty safe gamble by them. So now they take the alliance. They get some spice. Yep. Okay, now yep. Oh, works out. So we are still down in alliance. They grab wind traps to get themselves a little bit more water here. Okay. Here's the training drones now. All of these are kind of useless now. I mean, artillery is always going to be good for whoever wants to grab it. I mean, we'll grab it if we go there. But it is a little bit awkward for sure. I'm tempted. We really need to draw. Tempted to go Mentat here. If it comes around to us. We want to be going on the later side anyway for this combat. But it looks like we are going to get beaten to Mentat with a Piter Genius Advisor. So they're going to just trying to buy Spicemas Flows to close this game out. This is a potential 3-point victory round. If we win the combat. Plus, we can get the Bene Gesserit alliance with 4 Humanity Gola. So we can get a ton of points this round. It looks like we're getting absolutely trounced, but this round in particular can be huge. The only issue is we don't have any card draw. So there is the research station play for yellow. So they draw a bunch of cards as well. So there is a world where we go embedded 8. No, that's dumb. We can always go to research station anyway. Use our water peddlers. Just pump the reconnaissance into there. I kind of like it. We don't have to rush to do that, though. We can play... We kind of do have to rush, right? Because we want to go Highliner. Yeah, let's see if we... Man, oh man. Favorite subject gets us the point. We use 2 of our bumps. We use 1 of our points to get the point with the guild. Oh, man. Yeah, I think we gotta go... Research station here, right? We have all the synergies in the world. We don't really want to use the spice, though, is the problem. We need to hold on to it. So, yeah, let's go for the research station play first, see what we get. We're probably good on this. We'll take our water. We will play reconnaissance to here. We'll draw 2. Oh, we get the Highliner play. Okay, 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 okay. We're alive here. We will send in our Dreadnought, and we'll send in 1 troop. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. For some reason, it says red has combat power, so we'll just put that back. Oh, there's this Laxi Surgeon for red. Ah, what an insane card for them to pick up. This is actually 2 victory points. I mean, I guess they've been doing pretty well in this track, too. So it's probably more like 1 victory point and an entry card, but still pretty good value. So they're at 7 now. And they have a pretty healthy garrison behind. Green cycles out their Spice Must Flow. Move Tralax. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we'll go down. We'll just try to get max value for our beetles. We'll probably try to cycle the Secret Forces out. So there is the selective breeding for green. They are going to trash this out of their hand, which tells us that they do not have the 2 victory point card for having 2 Spice Must Flows in the deck, which is pretty big. They will cycle out their Signet Ring with their Truesayer. A lot of card cycling, a lot of deck manipulation with Greed, which is a very fun way to play. Full space to Airkeen. They're going to keep on trying to draw. Hopefully get their own synergies going. I'd imagine green is going to play their Lady Reverend Mother Muhaim this round. They already have the Bene Gesserit down. Yellow is going to fight us on this combat as we suspected. Yeah, this is a Highliner every time. I think before that, though, it's worth getting this combo off before we get denied the Bene Gesserit value. So yeah, let's see what we get. So we get the beautiful combo off again. We'll go to secrets, see what we get. Not great, not great. We will take one of our bumps to take the alliance here, get another entry card. Okay, still not ideal. Do I even play any of these? I mean, we play favorite subject now for sure. So that's a victory point. Or, yep, there's a victory point here. And then I think we're going to get the point here. So we could chase red a little bit, make them uncomfortable. No point in going down here. We could try to secure our alliance a little bit more, but there are no other power play or treachery effects in the game right now. So I feel pretty secure. I'm greeting out a bit there. So yeah, let's squirt. Let's torture them a little bit. Make them uneasy. So we got both of those. Yeah, and I think we're good. Otherwise, a lot of persuasion that round. We could have challenged them for the alliance, but I don't really feel the need to challenge that hard just yet. Well, they are going to grab. Interesting. They don't grab the artillery here. They instead grab the training drones. Okay. And they will use the trading drones to get a troop. Are they putting troops in? Oh, okay, they're not. They are merely organizing them. So red's out of action, so they're out of this combat now. Memorquarters comes off. This is a victory point for us, if we can get it. Unlikely we do. So much spice built up on the Imperial base, and we have no yellow access, though. I think we have at least 3 yellow-only accesses left in our deck currently. Although I think we tracked an experimentation, so maybe that's not true. We are 100% playing our diplomacy to Highliner this round to get this combat victory. It's kind of vital to our game at this point. Where else do we go, though? We might end up just using this for the spice. We'll probably end up trashing this with the tech row spot if we get that far. Appropriate here for green. So they grab all that juicy spice sitting on the Imperial Basin. Great value for them. And they do get to buy a tech with Solari now. They do grab this. I think that makes a ton of sense. Super high value card. Troop Transforce comes off. Useless at this stage of the game. Doesn't matter at all. No one's going to be buying that. Artillery is the last one I think will go. Spaceport can go. People are desperate for a draw, but I wouldn't suspect it, especially with how much spice left in the game now. You already had the Fremen as a payment for your for Mana Reveal. Look at the good side. Oh, yes. That is a very good point. Thank you very much. If only we had Chair Dog. I don't even know if we'll make it that far, though. People are pacing like crazy right now. So, yellow has 3 intrigue cards behind, so I think we do have to just go hard into this combat. It's an important one for us to win, honestly. This gives us the victory point as well. We are just going to shove them all in. Our combat intrigue cards are non-existent. So we will be going later in the turn order. And we're revealing our embedded agent. So I actually do think we just get this out of our hand. I don't think we're making it to the end of the row, to be honest. So I don't think we're getting any more value out of this. So let's play this now, protect ourselves later. I could have waited until my reveal. I just don't want to forget, to be honest. 3 persuasion here for red. I'd imagine it's going to be a pass. The row is completely dead now. Nothing has been bought in the longest time. Although red might prove me wrong. Look at like they're considering this bounty hunter. Not the worst at this stage of the game. Getting free access to blue is always powerful. Another Spiceman's Flow, it looks like. Yes, it is. So they go up to 7 now. Yellow... They retreat them all. Okay. Fair enough. They did have a lot of daggers, though, so I wasn't insane for putting that much in. It was very possible. Oh, and they play this. Okay. They have no thoughts of ever getting it. So they go up to 8 here. Big stuff. Big stuff. And they still have a victory point to acquire from the Emperor. We will reveal here. We get our intrigue card, so let's see what we get first. Oh, my God. Oh, red. Your just desserts come at last. Oh, baby. This is going to be glorious. We have 3 to buy. It's not going to do anything for us. We're not going to play an extra one. The only thing is I really want to spend these 3 over here to get another intrigue card. Oh, yeah, we can now because we're going to play this. So let's get our bump. See what we get intrigue. Oh, do we get the troops actually now? We'll take the bump. Oh my God. What value is this? Oh my God. This is some classic luck right here. Okay. Nobody else in the combat. This is wrong. Oh, actually, I will just play this. I can't. That is the best intrigue card I ever could have gotten. So these get destroyed. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'll get rid of anyway. Where's the bowl? Oh, okay, here we go. So we get that victory point. We will also play this. Bit of a shame we don't have that extra spice, but what are you going to do? We will challenge red for this alliance. Make them sweat a little bit. We get these 2 victory points. And we trash the Dreadnought. Oh, man. Oh, man. Detonation devices. Up to 9 points. I told you guys, we have a little engine going here. If we draw into some crazy stuff, we're in good shape. Wow. Okay. 9 points out of nowhere. So unfortunately, our hand is trash. Oh, but we hit the diplomacy. Okay. So we can steal an alliance here for red. Which is really nice. Man, if you went spice on that research, you just win the game. I know. Look at me now sitting with all the stupid slurry. I was so back and forth on that too. Crazy to think about. But you know what? This makes it more interesting. Crazy play with this 2 intrigue buy. I know. Truesayer to selective breeding. That is kind of where we were hoping to go with our diplomacy. But it's okay. A lot of spice up for grabs here. I actually think we're going to go experimentation to Highliner. The combat doesn't really do much for us, though. That's the problem. So we're actually not going to do that. We're definitely going to take this alliance, first and foremost. So I don't even know why I'm acting like I'm going to do anything else. I am tempted to draw first. Arrakis Liaison here. Mentat, they get to draw a couple of cards. I think we just have to take this. I think we, let's draw first and see what we get. Because I think this is going to be the last turn, so we might as well have all of our options ahead of us. We get trash. Was I supposed to shuffle? I don't think it matters, realistically, but I think you are technically supposed to shuffle again, even though it just got shuffled. Okay, so we get a reconnaissance. Yeah, we just take this alliance every day of the week. Sorry, Red. We trade alliances. That's a victory point. We're at the 10 now. Can Red take their alliance back? They can if they win this combat. But there's also a chance nobody goes shipping track this round. Because it doesn't look like Red's interested. Okay, so they're going to go in on this combat. Just came by to say hi, or is he going to head out, but always here to throw you some love your way. Laster, thanks for popping by. Look forward to working on that video with you soon-ish. Might not be that soon. Got a lot of stuff going on, unfortunately. But we will get it done eventually. That's the important thing. Red? Oh, okay. Red trashes an entry card to draw a card and an entry card. Interesting. We are 100% going for the double shipping play if it is left available to us. Unfortunately, we don't get our Jexus. We didn't get this card off once. Elmo, hey, at least we've got a lot of ideas in the pipeline, right? Oh, yeah. A lot of eggs bacon. Signet Ring, plan coupling. Drawing 2 cards by going to Arakeen. Do they put that lone troop in? Probably not. Man, oh, man. The thing is, we are at 10. I don't know if we get a lot of extra victory points, to be honest. And if anything's Red's challenging us to put us back down to 9. We have to deny shipping here, and then we have one more action, which hopefully is a second shipping. But if Red's smart, they will deny us the smuggling play. If we had another faction access, we could just go to that spot, but what are you going to do? Honestly, if we don't end it, there's a chance this even goes on for another round, which is kind of crazy. Okay. Yellow is content to just grab a little bit of spice, draw some cards. They put a couple of troops into this combat as well. So we know what we're going to do, but we're going to take a second because we don't want to spook Red by moving too quickly. I don't know if they're actually paying attention that much, but you never know. But yeah, I feel like we got to go for the possibility of locking this alliance down, so let's just go for it. We'll go up twice. This also forces Red to take an action they might not want to. We get to collect another beetle, putting us 1 away from the beetle. So if we can get 2 more bumps, we're in good shape, which is very doable, actually. That's it. So now we hope, beyond hope, that Red does not realize we're going to lock in that alliance by going to smuggling. If they find the smuggling block, good on them. Oh, plan coupling. Ah, they do find it. Ah, damn, damn, damn. Oh. Whoa, okay. Draw that entry card. Click the button. Click the button, please. Oh, they draw it. Let's go. Okay. Huge. No one else really has a reason to go smuggling here. Green doesn't have any actions left, so they're definitely not doing it. Yellow gains nothing by it, so we're pretty much guaranteed to get it, as long as no one plays super weird. Oh, what a relief. So now, unfortunately for Red, their double bump's not going to mean a lot. I mean, they could go for our Bene Gesserit alliance, like, who knows. But I do love our position now. Green goes up to 9. And they do... Is this online? Is Memo Quarters online for them? 3 influence on 4 more tracks. It is not. So they don't get that. So they'd have to have an entry card from hand. They actually have had a lot of restraint in not playing this Reverend Mother Muhaim. Because they wouldn't have denied any points to me or red, but they would have denied probably some points to yellow if they played it. But I guess they are content to just keep sprinting at spice. Experimentation here for yellow. They'll grab 2 spice for themselves, set themselves up for a 6 spice advantage. They go up to 9 as well. And we are going to not really do much here, to be honest. We'll play our signaling to smuggling. We will collect. We will take our bump here, which was the entire point of that 2-turn process, because red is going to win this probably. We'll take our 2 troops. We'll take spice. We do not get to move on the research track at all. So now we just kind of hope that this is enough to end the game at 10. We don't even have that great a spice tiebreaker, honestly, but the fact that we were able to claw our way back into this game, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, we do have to reserve something. So we will reserve, I guess this guy. I don't know. They're the best. Oh, Shifting Allegiances. Great card. Too late for it to matter, obviously, but very high value target. A dagger here for red. So they're going to, okay, they're going to go for High Castle. They're just going to try and get a Spiceman Flow to end this game. Well, they won't end it, but just try to get the point, I guess. This combat, unfortunately, doesn't do much for them now. They will get 2 influence, which they can pump into the Bene Gesserit, I guess. But unless they have, yeah, I can't even think of anything. They would have to have 2 more cards in hand that give them persuasion, which I highly doubt, given that they let me take the Emperor Alliance. But definitely a turn to think about. And you know what? We did certainly use all the time. 22 minutes. But I yapped a lot, so it's fair. Red doing something over there. Let me think. Oh, yeah. Take your time. This is your last turn of the game, so a lot of potential here. In red's position, how do you get more points? You win this combat, first of all, so you can get your Bene Gesserit point. That would put you up to what? 7? Spice Maslow gets you an extra 1. You have Memo Quarters, so it's not unrealistic to think that you can get those 2 points. I don't see a way for them to get any more than that, outside of them having a victory point card in their hand that they need to play into. Plans Within Plans is offline for now. If they win the combat, they would get 1 victory point for having 3. And if they go to Fold Space, they get the 4th. But yellow can take Emperor and get close to you. Oh, yeah. I think yellow's going to end up having it. I don't want to spoil the outcome here, but oh, actually, you know what? I was kind of working under the assumption that yellow would just get the point and be okay. But the only way they can get it is if they go Conspire, which will use up 4 of their spice. So we might actually beat them on the spice tiebreaker here. We shall see. But here's the dagger for red. They head on over to Tech Negotiation. They grab Spaceport. This is an interesting play. So what they're gambling is that they can draw what? So they get 1 persuasion from this. So that's half the... So as long as they draw at least 1 persuasion from their deck, it's better than a High Castle. The only thing is you're giving up spice to do that, which is a pretty big tiebreaker, but it depends on how close they were to getting that victory point. Red or yellow to move here. They will go through for your Hawa. Yep, they will go to Conspire. I don't think they have a way of revealing for points. They do have Spiceman Flows in their deck, actually, so we might be screwed here. As long as they don't have 2 of their Spiceman Flows. You know what? They're gonna buy a Spiceman Flow though. F. We reveal here. Not much we can do. 4 persuasion. We're not gonna buy anything. I mean, yeah, you don't buy anything here. Red reveals a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they do get the Spiceman Slow. Putting them at 8 to end the game. Unfortunately, yeah, so now, yeah, they're not going to get another victory point with this combat, unfortunately. Would yellow if they won? No, they also would not. Oh, they have 1 spice, but they do get the Spiceman Slow? Question mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't. Do we win this with the Solari tiebreaker? Green, no spice must slow. Wow. Oh my gosh. We're actually going to get this victory. Barring endgame points. Yellow could have endgames. Oh yeah, green. Green and I are having the same thoughts at the same time, it seems. Okay, so red wins this one. They get an intrigue. They could potentially get something of value. Oh, I'm dumb. Yellow got all of this spice from Grand Vision. Fortunately, we did not have any horses in this combat. Okay, red has economic positioning, so that explains their plays around the Solari that we were kind of wondering about earlier. So they go up to 9 here. I have no endgame. Oh, yellow had tiebreaker, so all that fussing I was doing about spice does not matter at all. GG yellow, yeah. So despite us looking like we were doing super bad the entire game, we somehow managed to get our way back up to 10 points and lose the tiebreaker, unfortunately. But yeah, what a game. We actually got to get some of the fun combos off. We got some of the fun combos off. We got to use a little Gola action. I think it was fun. Unfortunately, if we did take the spice earlier, we would have gotten the victory that round, which would have been insane. But you know, I'm getting the rust off. You know, it's tough. Well played, fun one. Thank you very much. And yeah, I definitely want to start streaming more regularly. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad to be back at it. Thanks for everyone that was typing in the chat. Will the turn timer factor into tie breaking? I hope not, because 22 minutes to 8 minutes, yeah. Yeah, no, if the turn timer ever actually matters outside of you run out of time, you lose, then I will be in trouble for sure. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time.